Hey y'all, good afternoon, happy Tuesday. I am taking my afternoon stroll. It feels really nice out here. Yep, the sun is out as you can see, but it's not really hot. It's a nice little breeze. So, anywho, yesterday morning, and I meant to share this with you all. Yesterday morning during my meditation, right? So I was listening to this like a guided prayer. So I was listening to that prayer, and in the prayer, the lady was talking about finding someone that you need to forgive, right? And forgive them, right? So extending forgiveness. So finding that somebody that you need to extend forgiveness to, right? So that's how the prayer was being led off, and it was, again, find someone who you need to extend forgiveness to. And so I'm thinking about that, and I really couldn't think of anyone specifically, but I did, I thought about myself, right? I thought how I have held myself hostage for so many years, right? I have extending forgiveness to myself. Oh my God, it's a very hard task. So anywho, I thought about how I need to forgive myself. I need to forgive myself. We know that this channel, Crystal Battle Inner Healings, right? Promotes self-care, self-love, and inner healing, right? And so the inner healing piece, right, with the forgiveness, the self-forgiveness. And I'm just asking myself, like, I really, 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 really struggle with self-forgiveness, right? I'm sorry, I'm looking at this lottery ticket. I don't know if you all remember a video that I did a couple weeks ago when I walked over the scratch off ticket, and God was kind of letting me know how sorry to go off topic. It's just I want to kind of explain what I was just doing a few minutes ago. So anywho, the scratched off lottery ticket, and I had walked over it, and God was sharing with me how it can be that easily to walk over your blessing because you don't understand it, right? And so anyway, God was kind of dealing with me. But I told myself the next time I see a scratch off ticket on the ground, I'm going to go look at it. I most certainly am. I'm going to go, yes. So that's what I was just doing. And it was not a winner, so I left it right where it was. So anywho, self-forgiveness. In extending forgiveness to self, y'all, I struggle with that. And I wonder who else struggle with that. Like, do any of you struggle with forgiving yourself? Do you find it easy to offer forgiveness to others, to offer grace to others, but when it comes to yourself, you hold yourself to a whole nother level, and that level is, man, it's really not realistic. This expectation, this level, this standard that you place on yourself is really not a realistic one. Not for myself anyway. But anywho, so just thinking about forgiveness, I was like, yeah, I need to forgive myself. Inner healing starts with self-forgiveness. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Inner healing starts with forgiving yourself, self-forgiveness. Okay, so I had noticed that due to me not forgiving myself, due to me still holding myself hostage to the mistakes of my past, to different failures, to different mistakes that I've made. So me holding myself hostage to that, I found myself punishing myself. Really, in a subconscious way. I didn't even realize that that's what I was doing until just being on this journey of being alone and being by myself, and just kind of evaluating self and just trying to get to know myself and try to identify different patterns and trying to figure out why I keep making the same patterns and the same mistakes like over and over, right? So, so in trying to figure that out, like, why do I keep making the same mistakes like over and over and over and over? Trying to get down to the core of those, I realized, Crystal, you hold on to a lot of unforgiveness of yourself. Due to that unforgiveness, you feel like you don't deserve happiness. You feel like you don't deserve you don't deserve the best, right? And so in you not feeling like you deserve the best, and you feeling like you don't deserve to be happy, you put yourself in situations that is really not healthy. Like it's almost like self-sabotaging, self-sabotaging myself. But when I looked at the core of that was unforgiveness. I did not forgive myself. Therefore, I didn't think I deserved to be happy. I didn't deserve the best. I didn't deserve things that was that brought me joy. I didn't deserve to be loved, right? Like, because I didn't forgive myself. I held on to so much unforgiveness towards myself that I put myself in harm's way in a lot of different situations. And so anyway, just wanted to get on here that really hit deep when I was thinking about that this morning, because I really didn't realize that, So sometimes we have to just take a break and just kind of slow things down so we can begin to dissect different patterns in our lives. Like, why am I keep choosing the same type of relationships and the same type of guys or the same type of women? Why do I keep, going for less, right? I keep choosing the same positions and jobs that I know is not paying me enough, and I know that, it's under my ability to do, but I keep on doing the same thing over and over. You all need to dissect that. Find out why you do that. What is that about? What's up with that? Right? For me, the core of that was unforgiveness. The core of my self-sabotaging was unforgiveness. I held myself hostage to my mistakes, and I felt I need to punish myself for keep making those same stupid mistakes, for keep doing the same things over and over and over. I wanted to punish myself for doing that, and that was subconsciously. Like, I wasn't purposely, seeking out harmful situations, right? Like, I wasn't, really purposely it wasn't purposely, it was subconscious doing. I didn't even realize that I connected myself to unhealthy relationships because I didn't think I deserved anything better, right? I would not go for jobs that could lead me to my next, or jobs that could have a substantial amount of income for me. I didn't go for those things because I felt like I didn't deserve it. You don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve peace. You don't deserve to be prosperous. You don't deserve it, right? Because you keep making the same mistakes. You don't deserve that. So therefore, I would not go for that, and that's punishing myself. So anyway, don't want to go too long on the tangent, and I'm trying not to walk too far because I got to walk back. But anywho, so for any of you that struggle with self-forgiveness, you struggle with extending grace to yourself, you struggle with forgiving yourself, I want to encourage you to start today with working towards forgiving yourself, working towards extending yourself grace. That's where inner healing starts, right? You're probably making a lot of mistakes from that place of unforgiveness of self. I'm telling you, probably making a lot of decisions from that place, and it's sabotaging. It's keeping you from your next. It's keeping you from growing. It's keeping you in this painful state, right? You're probably making these decisions because you hold on to unforgiveness. You don't forgive yourself for past mistakes, for past failures, right? You have not released yourself of that. And I want to encourage you to release yourself today. You are not perfect. You're not perfect, right? Yes, those mistakes hurt. Yes, yes, all of that. I get it. Process it, forgive yourself, and you move on the best way that you can. I don't mean for that to sound invalidating, right? I say that to say that the longer you hold on to unforgiveness, it keeps you from moving forward. It really does. So inner healing starts with self-forgiveness. All right, so start today to start moving towards extending yourself grace. Tell yourself, girl, I forgive you. I forgive you. You didn't know any better, right? You didn't know any better. So just start forgiving yourself, and you probably need to go get your therapist, talk with a therapist, right? You probably need to go back into your childhood to evaluate some things of what happened, because a lot of those things was probably not even your fault, right? It was out of your control. You were a child, right? So you probably need to go a little bit deeper to explore some things. And if you don't, find someone that you trust, that you can do that with, professional, a therapist would be great, a pastor would be great. But if you don't have that, that's okay. Find someone that you trust where you can explore some of those things, that you can talk about some of those things with. Get a journal. That helped me. Start journaling some things, right? So anyway, don't mean to be all load you down with the heavy on this beautiful Tuesday. I thought about that. That's something that's been resonating with me, and this channel promotes inner healing. So hey, let's talk about it. All right. So you all be blessed, right? Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Share, like this video, and then let me know in the comment section what are some things that you would like for me to talk about as it relates to self-care, inner healing, and self-love. Right? I am open to sharing some of my stories with you. If you ever, just ask me a question, and I'm happy to answer that for you. So leave that in the comment section for me. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, you all have a good Tuesday. Get outside, get some walking, get moving around, get some walking in today. All right, bye-bye.